An Oklahoma man is behind bars accused of making death threats to the FBI's top leader. Those threats came over the course of several weeks.
Fox 25's Rob Hagan has a breakdown of the case of the United States versus Jacob Wray Hudson. Rob.
Adam, Wendy, court documents show Hudson posted the threats to his Instagram from late October through November last year, aimed at Kash Patel, his girlfriend, President Trump, and former presidents. Documents also show the man who calls himself Batman was in the Air Force stationed at Tinker Air Force Base. Jacob Wray Hudson of Muskogee, who calls himself Batman, was arrested after court documents state he threatened to kill Kash Patel and his girlfriend over the Epstein files. The arrest affidavit shows the investigation began November 18th after a comment of concern was posted to Instagram saying in part, "You're both going to be publicly executed for hurting kids." The FBI said Hudson was arrested by Muskogee police September last year for attempted burglary. Officers say Hudson was trying to break into his neighbor's residence, yelling about wanting to kill President Trump and the Jews, and told them he's Batman. The FBI interviewed Hudson's brother November 19th, who said Hudson, born in 1988, is still living with his parents and has strong political beliefs resulting in fights with his family. The FBI interviewed Hudson November 21st. They say he admitted to making the posts because all he cares about's protecting children. The affidavit shows Hudson posted a threat October 29th tagging Patel, President Trump, and U.S. Attorney General Pam Bondi, stating, "I will literally slap the taste out of your mouth with the hashtag release the Epstein files." November 12th, November 17th, and November 20th, the affidavit reveals Hudson made a series of posts tagging a number of public officials, including President Trump, multiple former presidents, and Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu. The FBI says the threatening behavior is part of a pattern spanning several years. The affidavit reveals Hudson was a member of the U.S. Air Force stationed at Tinker Air Force Base. Documents show in February 2022, security forces were notified Hudson was communicating threats in violation of the Uniform Code of Military Justice, but he separated from the USAF prior to being charged. The affidavit shows a permanent protective order was filed against Hudson June 2023. Hudson is charged with one count of threats to impede, intimidate, interfere, and retaliate against a federal law enforcement officer and 2 counts of interstate communications with a threat to injure the person of another. Now, the complaint was filed against Hudson, a.k.a. Batman, December 19th, and he was indicted on the 3 charges Wednesday. Live at the FBI Oklahoma City Division, Rob Hagan, Fox 25 News.